Hey, welcome back to another Haven't Read It video. Before our first story, a quick announcement. I'm looking to find collaborators to help make these videos and grow the channel faster. With consistent, high-quality content, this channel will grow fast. I'm personally doing this because we're living in wild economic times, and I barely know anyone that only works one job. My goal is to skip the hamster wheel and have fun doing it. The amazing thing about YouTube is that these videos are forever. You will be profiting from them in perpetuity. Pay will be split per video, so only you profit off the videos with your voice. So if you love Reddit posts and would love reading stories aloud, get in contact with me. A temporary email is on the screen. Our first story of the day is from Boomers Being Fools. Generational wealth has ruined the boomers. After listening to Bob and Barbara Boomer have a conversation at the table next to me, I finally figured it out. Other than the usual bitching about the younger folks, how things aren't the same at all, I picked up on one theme. They were ruined by the hard work of their parents and were handed the keys to the kingdom. They got lazy and had people to do the jobs they consider under them or menial labor. Here's the problem. Back then, those jobs paid a living wage, so everyone was at least making a living. Now people are working 2 to 3 jobs to scrape by. And that's why I'm doing this. And you should too. While Bob and Barbara were selling the starter homes, or the houses they inherited for 20 times the price they paid, literally becoming millionaires when they sell a house they bought for $100,000 for $1 million plus. Now that they are feeling the heat of a stupid administration that literally can't tell a dog's ass from its head's moves, and it hurts them now, so they begin to remotely understand what it feels like to feel a pinch. Now all of a sudden can't fathom how their nest egg dwindles down to $0 because of inflation and devaluing of property. TLDR, boomers never had a struggle, were handed golden tickets with real estate or just generational wealth from their parents. Would love to hear thoughts on this. Edited for an omitted word or two. Edit 2 for clarification. I never said or intended to mean that all boomers are this way. I meant the ones who complain about how the younger generations just don't go out and buy houses/property for a nickel and sell it for thousands. The ones who raise families on one salary and have money left over. Top comment says, I've been saying this shit for years. You notice a pattern in how spoiled they are. They won't even help their own kids out with babysitting. Some even try to charge, all while their parents, most grandparents, helped raise and watch their kids when needed. They are a generation of gimme-gimmes. Someone responds, they were known as the me generation before rebranding themselves though, right? Next top comment, the generation that raised the boomers all come from hardships. They wanted their boomer kids to have a decent life. Boomers were coddled and spoiled. All boomers are more successful than their parents were. They are more successful than their kids too. Selfish, self-censored, spoiled rotten. Even as they age out of society, they want all the attention. Next story from AITA. AITA for asking a girl who wanted to wait for sex if she's sleeping with anyone else. So I met a girl online. Things were going pretty well. We ended up making out and we got handsy with each other. She told me she likes it, but wanted to make it clear that she wasn't going to go further and that she wanted to wait for that. I've been down this road before, where a girl made me wait, but slept with others, and that made me feel extremely unattractive and undesired. So I told her, that's fine, but I did ask if she's sleeping with anyone else. She got upset and asked me why I'm asking that. I told her that while I'm fine with waiting, I'm not going to date her if she was sleeping with others while waiting with me. She got even more upset and told me, that's none of your fucking business. Safe to say that I won't get another date. Come on, man. You should say safe to say that she won't get another date. Was I the asshole here? Is it unreasonable to expect her to not sleep with others if she's actively waiting for sex with me? Top comment says, it's absolutely your business, even if only concerning your health. Maybe you should talk about exclusivity before getting physical if monogamy is important in your relationships. Someone responds, exactly. If sex is off the table, exclusivity isn't even a conversation yet. That's just confusing. Setting those expectations early saves everyone from mixed signals. Just make sure y'all on the same page before feelings get messy. Next top comment, NTA. Dating is about finding someone whose expectations and values match yours. Asking for clarification isn't rude, it's just smart. Someone responds, yes, exactly. It's not demanding. It's just about being honest about what you're looking for. Better to ask now than end up hurt or confused later. Next comment says, NTA, and yes, she is sleeping with others. Next story of the day, AITA for flirting with an ex while engaged. I believe the answer is yes. We'll find out. Throwaway account. My fiance and I have been together a year. This is my third engagement. I'm 25. When I was 20, I got pregnant for a fuck buddy that I wanted to be serious with. He said some very hurtful things, so I got an abortion, which I always regretted. We patched things up after, and I thought we were going to be a couple, but he got another woman pregnant. I told my next 3 partners, including this one, that I was in love with that ex, and they all still chose to be with me. I messaged this ex Happy Valentine's Day, Merry Christmas, Happy Father's Day, and on his birthday. Whenever my fiance and I fight, I flirt with my ex. My fiance is in love with someone else, and is probably cheating on me with that person. Before you ask why I don't just be with my ex, I don't see a future there. I don't see him settling down. What? So, AITA for flirting with my ex while engaged. She's with a guy that doesn't want to settle down, but then she doesn't want to be with her ex that doesn't want to settle down. And they're both cheating on each other. There's no comments yet, so I say, not the asshole. You guys are perfect for each other. You guys keep doing you. Next story. Had an argument with my mother. I, 19 male, had an argument with my mom about relationships. I had a glow up, and everyone has started treating me better because of it. In my culture, we're told to try to look for marriage, or have our parents look for marriage for us. But we are meant to abstain from dating, and since my mother thinks I am more of a prospect, now, she's looking for marriage partners. Anyway, I told my mom that I'm not looking for marriage with any woman. She asked me why, and I said that I honestly hate most women, with the exception of family. She argued and told me I must be gay. I told her just because I don't want to have anything going on with a woman doesn't mean I automatically like men. She then argued if I don't get married, what will I do? And then proceeded to say all the money you get from your job, what will you spend it on? I said myself. And she continued to shout, saying it's a waste of my talents and hard work, and complained that she won't have any grandchildren. I rebutted saying that my brothers are still available for marriage and are probably much more interested by the idea. She called me an idiot and pretty much refused to speak to me the whole day till dinner. This was early in the morning for reference, and even there it was cold. Is she the asshole here, or am I the asshole? First comment says, it's healthy to set your boundaries and be honest about your feelings. Your mom's reactions are unfair and dismissive. Focus on respecting yourself and having open, calm conversations when you're ready. Second comment says, neither, but you would be the asshole if you did get married, due to your attitude towards women. She is simply disappointed, and I'm sure she sees getting you into a good match as her responsibility. So cut her some slack. I had no desire to get married at your age, either. But I've always preferred the company of women over men. I have now been happily married for 27 years. Your mind could change too. Final story of the day. AITA for being upset that my boyfriend doesn't prefer to get off with me. AITA for being upset that my boyfriend chooses to jerk off alone to porn to come, instead of exploring ways to finish with me. My boyfriend is on antidepressants, so it is much harder for him to come from sex alone. He can still get himself off, though. But lately, he always makes an excuse when I ask him if he wants to try and get off during sex. But he still drinks off the porn in his alone time to get off. I have no problem with porn, as I use it myself. But when my boyfriend is slowly getting off to random women on a screen and never with me, it really hurts me. I just don't understand why he wouldn't prefer to try to finish with me, and seems fine with always relying on masturbating to porn. I feel very undesired. But also want to understand when it comes to the effects that antidepressants have on ejaculation. I just don't understand how you can get off looking at other women, but not with me. This sounds like a straight up porn addiction. Comment says, info, have you asked him these questions when sex isn't on the table / you're not in the bedroom? OP says, I have not. Do you think it'd make a difference? Less pressure, I guess? We've talked about it after though. Too much of something is always bad. If it's definitely interfering with your love life with your partner, you should absolutely cut back. Thanks for listening everybody, I'll see you in the next one.